Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be your star. Baby, you can drive my car.
Okay, welcome back to the AM show. Great to have you along. We're 12 minutes away from 8 o'clock. Here's Amanda now with the news headlines.
The Prime Minister has arrived at the Auckland hospital with her baby due at any moment. An alcohol lobby group is relieved at one politician's bid to promote responsible drinking, and Burger King has apologised for a poor taste Football World Cup campaign. More from News Hub at 8.
It's the AM show.
I love it though, how we're saying a baby could arrive any moment. Of course, any moment in the next 10 hours, 12 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours. Many hours, couldn't it?
Well, the fact she's, 4 or 5 days overdue, so obviously doesn't want to come out anytime soon.
You stop being so cynical and facetious. This is an important moment in the history of this country, all right? And you'll pay it some respect.
I will in good time. If you haven't heard, the AM show is going on to next month thanks to our wonderful partners that look after us, Chorus. CEO of Chorus, Kate McKenzie, joins us now. On your best behaviour, guys. Kate, good morning.
Good morning.
Nice to have you into the program.
Thank you for having me.
Have you heard anything about us?
I have. We love working with you guys. We think you're a fabulous partner.
That's good. And have you met Mark? You met Mark?
I have. Mark and I have said hi briefly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he warms up and he grows on you as well. You'll find. Hey, people say to me, "Oh, you got Chorus supporting you." What does Chorus do? So here I am telling everybody what Chorus does, but I think you're probably better positioned to tell people.
Chorus is actually building and operating a fantastic broadband network for New Zealand. We've been rolling out fibre for the last 6 or 7 years. We're going to get to 87% of the country by 2022. And we've got a unique model here. Chorus is a wholesale-only operator, so we build it, and all the retailers who want to sell to people like you, they buy the service from us, and then they on-sell it to the retail customers.
And it's at your front door, because you guys have just put it in my street, in the street that I live in, so that's all ready to go there. You guys have got it? Have you got it out east?
Yeah, I've got fibre, and it goes down into my man cave as well, which is, outside, and I can watch golf improvement YouTube videos like instantaneously, and just swing a golf club into my impact bag as much as I want.
I hope that's a good thing.
It is great.
That's good.
Amanda, you?
I'm in an apartment, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so...
you can still get it in an apartment.
Yeah, we do. We definitely have it. It's all good. We're well catered. That's good.
Well, I haven't got it yet, actually, because it's only just turned up in the street. So my people talk to your people. We do a few deals. But I need to get it to the back of the property where there's a man cave as well. Much smaller, more humble man cave than Mark's. So, anyway, without so many pictures of New Zealand players and things in it. Anyway, the tour. So we're going on this tour. And are you coming with us or coming on some part?
I'm going to some parts of it, but definitely Chorus people are very excited about the tour, because we're sort of like the plumbers. We build it and we dig holes in the ground, but it's really exciting for us to see what are people out there in the regions actually doing with this amazing connectivity that they've now got.
What do they tell you that they're doing? Because there's been all sorts of things that people have said over the years, because literally it's got New Zealand on its feet in many ways, hasn't it?
Yeah, look, there's fantastic stories, and I'm sure we'll hear lots more fantastic stories as we go out to the regions. But, entrepreneurial things, lots of innovation that is being driven by the availability of all this bandwidth from software developers and people doing all sorts of things with graphics. I'm looking forward to hearing more.
Yeah, so actually our poll today is linked to very much what you do, because our poll question is, could you do your job from home? Now, 10 years ago, the answer might have been, probably not. But because of what you do and what's under the ground now in terms of lighting up your house, maybe you can. In fact, you should be able to.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, if you've got a good fibre connection, it's pretty easy to work from home. I think, it's great for people in the regions as well, because geography becomes less relevant. You can interact with people, you can send videos, you can do all sorts of things that without the brilliant broadband infrastructure wouldn't be as easy.
It wasn't happening. It was a pigeon carrier. What are the numbers?
Now, as a CEO, I know that you see opportunity in numbers.
Yeah.
52% of people say they could do their job from home. Now, that represents an opportunity and a number to you.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And I think we will see more of that. People still need some social connection from time to time, but being able to have the flexibility of living somewhere outside the CBD where maybe it's more affordable, you can live the life you want to live and still do something interesting and contribute to the economy, it's a fantastic thing.
How difficult has it been to lay this fibre under the ground around New Zealand? Because New Zealand, the terrain is very difficult. We have narrow valleys, we have high mountains, we have sort of houses down all sorts of little narrow sort of of nooks and crannies, don't we?
It can definitely be very tricky. It is quite tricky geography. I would say the team have done a brilliant job. Unlike many other places, it's being built on time and actually slightly ahead of time and on budget. But yeah, the day-to-day reality, we're not perfect. We know we don't get the customer experience perfectly right every time, and some of that just has to do with the challenges of geography and people's houses and where they want things.
Oh, we're a bit fussy, aren't we?
Yeah, some more fussy than others.
Exactly.
Look, can I change tact a little bit with you and go a bit more personal? Because I've been excited that you've been coming in, because when you started as Chorus CEO, you became the sole woman at the head of an NZX50 company. How's it been going, and why do you think there are no other women at the top in these positions?
Search me. There should be 25 women CEO of NZX50 companies. I will say, though, there's plenty of other fabulous female leaders. They just don't happen to be leading NZX50 companies, so it's not completely dire. But definitely, I would say, a country like New Zealand, first country to give women the vote, got a female Prime Minister giving birth as we speak, you would definitely think that you would have more women represented in CEO roles on NZX50 companies.
Was it always the goal, this, for you, where you are now? And are you loving it?
I wouldn't say, I'm not one of those people who said, I want to be a CEO one day. I just like to try and make a difference in the world, do something interesting. I'm curious and optimistic and like to have fun. So that's mostly what I do.
You weren't sitting there thinking, I want to put fibre into the ground?
Well, I will say, I think for me and for lots of other leaders, the purpose of what you do is really important, and I think this is really important infrastructure for the future of the country, so gets me out of bed doing it well.
And it's a legacy project, actually, because this is New Zealand is actually now built on this.
Yep.
In future generations, we look back and say, well, hang on, what's under there is now what you're doing inside.
Yeah, and I've got to say, people here had great foresight. It's a really good model here. It works well. It's sustainable. It's been done in a way that keeps the broadband affordable for people. That's no mean feat.
What do you guys do then? So if this is, you roll this thing out till 2021, I think it is, or 2022.
Yep.
What do you do then? Because if you've laid all the asphalt down on the street, what do you do?
Well, we just started turning our minds to that, and we've started generating some ideas about what else people are going to be doing with the fibre. So, for example, all the schools in New Zealand have been fibred up now. We've started to go, okay, how can we help in some of the schools where maybe the kids don't have broadband at home? So we've done an experiment in Christchurch, and I was just in Lower Hutt last week at a school there where we are adding Wi-Fi onto the end of the fibre network so that the kids who don't have broadband at home can take their devices home and still be connected to the internet.
That other area. If I own the network, I'd want to sell the network as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like retail it. Is that something? No?
No. I think the virtue of this model is we're at the infrastructure layer. We're staying there. We have no aspirations to retail. That's not the model. It's not in our DNA. We're very happy being the plumbers.
We will see you in Napier.
I'm looking forward to it.
We'll see you in Napier. We've got all sorts of things lined up for you.
Should be good.
We're going to exhaust you.
Okay.
We're going to exhaust you. Okay,
it.
good on you. Chorus CEO Kate McKenzie. We do thank Chorus for their support as well of the program. News is next. We're 4 minutes away from 8, and the panel will join me. Lawyer Marie Dyberg and Foodstuffs North Island CEO Chris Quinn. They're next.